What up? Good morning, fat girls. No camera, no audio. Style, no audio. Looking sharp though. Steak, what's up? You look weird. Why do you got that look on your face?
I don't know.
I don't know. No, I'm not.
I feel like Style does a great steak impression. First time having us all on camera. There he goes.
Hey,
fat girls, good morning.
Good. Fat girls, how you doing? Oh, you froze.
Yep, you're frozen. Nice painting in the background. That looks like is that a dinosaur back there?
Fat Girls, are you going live from like Wyoming or something, dude?
I know.
The backwoods.
He's at like a Red Roof Inn at a fucking 1800 ski lodge. Well, Fat Girls, maybe pop out and pop back in. I wonder if he's trying to do it from his corp
DJ,
shop.
your camera looks crisp, dude. Is that new?
No, it's the same one I've gotten. It's just this little, plugs in USB. It's okay. It's not bad. You know what? Let me see actually what I'm on. I'm on 720p. It's not even 1080p. It's not bad though, right?
Looks really good.
Style, you look great. Your setup's great. Steak actually looks pretty good. I wish you would get a microphone because I think he sounds like a cheap bitch. But the chain looks good. Style, are you on? Are you part of chain? Are you in the chain gang as well?
Come on, dog.
I know that was a stupid fucking question. I just want to see how many do you have? You have one?
I just got two on right now. It's they're
Justin.
like layered, layered.
Yeah, I like that. I'm very new to the chain gang. Some would say I'm not even necessarily in the chain gang.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's fair. Let me ask you this: Steaks is too long for me. What length is yours?
Mine's 24, so like that's kind of the perfect length. I think Steak, yours is probably what, 26, 28?
The ones
something like
I got
that.
A bunch of different chains, guys. I got all sorts of sizes.
Yeah, I've seen Steak in a shorter one for sure. I think that we just need to pull together and get DGen like a nice chain.
It's listen, I say you got to walk before you can crawl. I just want to make sure I even like the look first and it would suit me because I'm a little dorky-ish in terms of appearance. So but I like it. I'm into it. My wife likes it. So I think that I'm going to upgrade, but this is a 20-inch. I kind of like the one short and one longer. So maybe I'll go 20. What are you laughing at?
Beeves' comment is hilarious. The answer is Style, but next question, because maybe he's watching this.
Wait, what did Beeves already in here?
God damn it, dude. They don't want us to be great today.
D-Jan put the chain on. It is on, motherfucker. Fat Girls, good morning. You got a chain on too. Look at that. Fucking W chain gang in here. Love it.
Wow.
All right. So first time having us all on stream. It's a shit MLB slate today. Easy money runs occasionally. We'll 9:30 a.m. Also follow the TikTok as well if you're on TikTok. Style, what time do you go live? Is it a set schedule or do you just kind of run it when you can?
Yeah, usually it's 10 a.m. We try to go live 10 a.m. We try to stick to that schedule with the exception if obviously we're doing the DGen fam stream because we like to go live at DGen stream 9:30, right? That's our time. So if that's the case, we'll back up the TikTok stream till about 11:30.
Okay, and so I know I'm not a big NBA head. Obviously, everybody knows Fat Girls is Style. Your big thing is, or the thing you hone in on the most is NBA player props, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
we've been smacking in some NBA player props, man. The hit run I gave Steak yesterday did not hit.
I can't wait to talk about it, dude.
I think they all lost. Not only that did they all lost, but I was supposed to mute his mic today, but I realized I'm not in charge today, so I can't. But
I'll mute the fuck
NBA
out of it.
props for sure. MLB hits, not so much.
Okay, fine, noted. Respect the transparency. All right. Well, if people aren't already aware, I am cold as fuck right now. Like I can't hit a bet. Yesterday, I think I was 0 for 7. I tailed 3 cappers. Freddie Mills, who is probably the smartest guy on Twitter right now. Fat Girls, do you follow Freddie Mills?
Yeah, love Freddie's stuff.
Love Freddie.
Awesome.
Style, if you're not familiar, I'll send you his account. Really, he's like low key. Super, super smart. Love the Blue Jays. I mean, this guy tweeted the Blue Jays like the night before. And I was like, fuck it. I'm not really respecting Kansas City right now. I'll do the Blue Jays. Blue Jays lose 6-1, 7-1. Rays first 5. That was a rat shit wager. You know who liked the Rays? Everybody liked the fucking Rays. And then Cam is Money, who I think is a good capper. You like the over in the Pittsburgh game. I like the over in the Pittsburgh game. 4-0. And then what was the last one? Oh, Beeman, Larry Beeman. I love Larry Beeman, a good DGen follower. Smart ball knower. He's in my DMs. I'm literally about to pass that. I got my night guard in, my sleepy time tea, and he goes, Unk, ride with me under in the Clippers game. I'm literally, my eyes are rolling in the back of my head, and I'm like, my wife can see me. She's like, are you in your FanDuel account? I'm like, shut the fuck up. I put, I don't know why this is, by the way. I put half a unit on the under 209 in the Clippers Mavericks game. I go to bed. I wake up at 4 a.m. to take a piss. I didn't even check the score. I just checked his DM, and he sent me this fucking chart that was like They had 178 points with 6 minutes left. It looked like it was good. The cover probability was like 70-something%, and then it shot up into it going over. So
yeah,
I can't hit a fucking bet. We got a raid from Book of Chew, by the way. Thank you, Chew. So, anyways, what I'm getting at is I want to talk NBA playoffs. I already have a bet I love tonight. You guys know more than I do. So I want to kind of go around the room and first off, maybe talk about the games tonight. We've got 2 on deck. I think we got Knicks, Sixers, and then Bucks, Pacers. I'd love to know where your heads are at. And then maybe we can talk about the series in general of what's currently standing and maybe what's coming up next. Who wants to start?
Well, I just wanted to tail on what you said real quick.
Sure.
One of the things, because you were pretty ice cold yesterday, one of the reasons why I told Steak that this was the no-brain hitter, I already liked Mountcastle to get a hit, and I already liked Gunnar Henderson to get a hit. I was like, these guys are for sure hitting it. Then as soon as I was thinking that, I was at Disney. I sent you guys a picture. I was watching the Frozen Elsa show with my daughter. As soon as I was seeing that, I seen on top of my screen, D-Gen put in Yankees and Orioles over 8.5. And I was like, geez, man, these guys are going to go yard today. There's going to be hits left and right. And then I solidified it.
Can I tell everyone the bet?
Yeah, of course you can.
Gunnar Henderson, Aaron Judge, and Corey Seager parlayed to have a hit. I put $500 on it.
My God.
I'd actually rather light that $500 on fire in front of a homeless person. None of them got a hit. One of the guys, I think Corey Seager, was minus 365, and he didn't get a hit. 2 of the teams didn't score any runs. So yeah, it was the worst $500 I've ever spent.
I texted you to put 1,000 on it, didn't I? I said,
you did tell me to put 1,000 on it.
So I mean, listen, between the Rays, I think the Yankees team total. I mean, I think I bet 2 games that had shutouts. I mean, I bet on like 5 teams to win or score runs, and combined, I don't even know if they've scored 5 runs. So it was really absolutely pissed. So, anyways, we got it. It was the first day of the month. We got to trend upwards. I know you guys aren't on Pickett. I'm going to try to use Pickett a little bit more. I don't think you can use Pickett style. I don't know if you're familiar. It's like a bet tracking app, but it's not really popular in Florida because there's only one fucking sports book with Hard Rock. But anyways, I need May 2nd to be green. I am going to take one bet. I already think I know what I'm going to take. I'm not going to start because I've already done too much talking. Sixers, Knicks. I like the 76ers tonight. And I'd like to go around and Fat Girls, let's start with you. Who are you a fan of, by the way? I always forget. You're a Bulls fan.
Bulls.
Okay. Where are we at with this game? I thought the Sixers were dead. I watched that game. I said it yesterday. I went on Owner's Box stream. First time I think I've watched basketball playoffs over NHL playoffs. I'm a big diehard hockey fan. I was watching the Magic Cavs and I was watching the Knicks Sixers. I thought that I had the Sixers first half. That was fun. And I'm just kidding. I lost it. And I was honestly like, I love Jalen Brunson, but I am just like everybody else is starting to fall in love with Tyrese Maxey. Do you think the Sixers win this game and it goes 7, and then the cheapest ticket to get in Madison Square Garden is $1,100?
I think this game's going to 7. I do. Last time we were up here, me and Style were pretty set on Maxey. Obviously had a great game. Tonight, I think Embiid drops 50. I'm not going to lie to you. I think Embiid explodes tonight. Like, just the shit we've been seeing. Like, the thing is with basketball, and especially the NFL, is like recency bias is like a real thing. And what happens yesterday when I wake up, I see that people are saying Maxey is the franchise of the 76ers. And it's just like, bro, we got to take a step back. Like, I think the reason that's happening is because Embiid is kind of turning into like the sturdy player, which came out of deep left field. Like, that was fucking weird. Like, he's been doing some weird shit. But when I see a superstar whose points are listed at like 34.5 every day and fails to drop 20 points, that's an autoplay for me. Like, every regular season game where I see Luka or Giannis or Embiid not sniff 20, I automatically take them in the next game. And on top of that, when I see him go 19 for 9 turnovers, like, it's going to be a bad day for Mitchell Robinson. So I really think Embiid goes for 40 tonight. I have 2 units on his original points line, and I have like half a unit on 40+. I think he explodes tonight. And just to quantify that with Embiid with what I'm saying, when he's on the court, Philly has a plus 10 point differential. When he's off the court, minus 48. So like, all this chatter of Embiid is washed, this is Maxey's team, it's got to slow down a little bit. Like, it's getting out of hand.
I think that's pretty well said. Steak, what do you think about this game?
real quick, because Hobie called me out in the chat for having the wrong side in this series every game. Not correct. 420, I had the Knicks. They won, and 425, I had the Sixers. They won. So I have not been on the wrong side every game of this series. And just because you said that, I'm going with the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm going fully square. I think it's square. I think every casual who's sitting in a bar talking about the NBA is going to say, like, this series has to go to 7. Like, game 7 in the Garden is going to hit like crack, right? I said that to Kyle, a style on the elevator ride up here. I'm like, man, game 7 in the Garden. How can you bet against that? But I will say a lot of times you feel that way. It doesn't go that way. Just because you think the NBA is about money and it wants a game 7 at MSG doesn't mean it's going to happen. But, man, I think this time I will spend a unit figuring it out.
Style, where we at?
Absolutely, man. I kind of agree with the way style. I am style. The way Steak has been what he just said, but I will say, however, there's some props in this game that I really like. I do think the game goes to game 7, and call me crazy, man, but I do think there's some sort of tail in money in this, right? Because that's why everybody does it. It's a professional sport and it's entertainment, right? So obviously, game 7 would produce crazy numbers, especially in Madison Square Garden. We all know this. Now, with that set aside, I do think Embiid goes crazy today. I think Embiid scores today. I'm not saying that I like them to win. In contrary, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a stat somewhere where game 6 games have like a 65% of going under in game 6 since like 2000 or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not, FatGirls. I read that this morning.
It is, yeah.
But I kind of like the game to go over. And the reason being is and Brunson on the other team. And we've been riding the Brunson under train for 2 games now. It's just not happening. This guy is unstoppable, apparently.
Brunson's
he scores at
will.
So I can see this game going under, contrary to everybody going under. I think it's only at 200 today. So, yeah, I like the game to go to game 7. I like it to be a close game and it to go over. And if you guys want to hear my props real quick, I'll say them. One of them is Josh Hart to go under today. Josh Hart under 14.5. I like Embiid to go over 30. And those are 2 that I really like. And I kind of like Tobias Harris to go under. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but right now I'm leaning for him to go under as well.
Pin Phil's comment, because that's how I feel. I feel like the Sixers are going to push this to 7 and choke their ass off in game 7. I could literally see that happening. That's what I think is going to happen.
That's exactly what I was going to happening. Like,
yeah.
The thing is with this game, too, is like we're talking about Philly with home court. This is literally like a neutral site game. Like, if you guys see the ticket sales, like 42% are New Jersey and New York orders, which is absurd. Like, this is a neutral court game. Yeah, like Knicks fans travel very well. So, all this bullshit, I just view this as a neutral court game, honestly. But to quantify, like with the home whistle, the 2 games that that the Sixers have played at home, Embiid shot 35 free throws in those games. That's been a 2-game sample size. The 3 in New York with a 3-game sample size, he's only shot 30. So I think that kind of tells you. I
realize I misunderstood what Phil said. Phil was saying choke tonight, so I disagree.
I disagree with that too. I agree with what you initially thought.
Yeah, 100%.
I think if they show up flat, it'll be in game 7 for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, so I have some thoughts, and I'm going to go in depth on this a little bit. But from what I really do love the Knicks. I've said it a lot. In terms of New York teams or teams in general that I'm not a fan of, like I am pulling for them. Embiid, Steak, I think you remember this. We went to the Magic Nuggets game, and Jokic got bodied by Wendell Carter, and I took Embiid at a plus price. I think you did too, to win MVP. At times, I think he is the best player in the NBA, but it is tough watching him as a fan, as a sports bettor. And I know he's maybe he's injured or he's gotten injured. He's a big dude. It's tough for me to talk about him being soft when I don't know what it's like to be that big and have those types of knees. But I don't really enjoy watching him. I enjoy watching the Knicks. With that said, FatGirls, you just said it. The Knicks showed up in Game 4 of Philly, and it was. I mean, I watched. It was fucking awesome. Like it was a Knicks game. Brunson was getting MVP chance. It was wild. I like that Embiid called out the fans. And he tried not to call him out, but he touched on it at least. That was unacceptable. I think the Philly fans have a better turnout tonight because it's not even so much about Philly winning Game 5. I think it's the way they won it. If you win a game that you're not supposed to win with that maxi shot, I think there is a really good chance it could deflate the other team. I'm not saying that it will. I'm not saying the Knicks are going to lose the series because of it, but I think you got this fucking newfound hope of like your life flashed before your eyes. You were dead, and now you're back. I think the Sixers fans show up, and I agree with all of you guys. I think Embiid shows up. Maxi's the talk of the town, as he should be. First thing I thought about today when I said to myself, I need one bet, I need one winner, I got to see one go through. I like the 76ers to win this game. Steak, you said it, square as hell. But Fat Girls in Style mentioned Embiid. That's the guy who spoke to me. And maybe that's square too, but I kind of feel like everybody might be targeting Maxey again to show out, which I'm not going to tell you he doesn't. But I have something I want to point out. If you watch that game, which I did, and I'm sure most of you guys did too, but I looked even more at the box score. I didn't realize how efficient he was, but he made some big shots. I got to give Tobias Harris his fucking flowers. This guy showed up and went 7 for 11, 3 for 6 from 3, 19 points plus 11, 8 rebounds. That is massive because from what I've seen in the series, what gives the Knicks so much life are there's offensive rebounds from fucking Josh Hart with the heart and hustle. So I just got to give Tobias Harris a little bit of credit. Batum's defense has been fun to watch. I still hope the Knicks win the series, but you guys are right. Game 7 in the Garden would be fucking epic. I think it happens. I kind of think the Sixers win easy tonight. Somebody said in the chat, Sixers money line. I'm going to lay the 3, and then I might take a second bet. I might do something with Embiid. So that's where I'm at. I think it's I hate to say it. I think it's a double-digit win from the Sixers. Anybody have any other comments before we go to the next game?
I'm not going to fuck around with the 3. I'm going to take the money line because I just think the Sixers win this game. And if it's close down the stretch, I'll just be kicking myself. I'm taking the money line. Also, you mentioned it, so I'm just going to touch on it. I think Jokic has built a pretty sizable gap between him and Embiid. I don't even know if it's almost not a discussion anymore.
No, I'm not arguing that. That was a last year situation. Also, I just want to point out one last thing because I had the first half with the Sixers. The Sixers won 3 quarters and overtime against the Knicks in the Garden last game. They were really, not necessarily dominating, but they were in control of that game except for one quarter. They came out flat in the second quarter. I think the Knicks went on like a 14-15-2 run. Sixers for me. What are we laughing about?
We get the same comments you get.
Oh, you're reading the comments? Oh, please wait for a Trent Knicks +3 bet before insurance. Yes, YouTube gang, what's up? Good morning. Let's see what Phil said again. The average fan can't drop the $100 for a ticket. If he needs to play better, not worry about the fans. We're tired of choking to blow money again.
It's fair because they're there every year, whereas like we're Magic fans, so we don't get here every year. So if there's playoff games, we're dropping $300. I totally can understand as a 76ers fan. You're like, I'm not doing this every year.
I'm about to finish. Toby, I bet you're loving that. Yes, as the coldest gambler on Twitter right now, I'm sure as a Knicks fan, you love to hear that I'm on the Sixers, but this is where the tide turns. Anything else before we go to what's the other game? The Pacers Bucks.
Yep.
This game is at 6:30. Why are the Bucks Pacers games starting so weird? They were like 5:30 the other night. Now they're 6:30. I mean, I'm all for it. Because, oh my God, this Sixers Knicks game is at 9:00. I was hoping that was a spoof. 9:00 Eastern tonight is insane.
You already tweeted about that.
I know, but I thought it was a joke, honestly.
You really did?
Yeah. All right. This is an interesting series. And I know you guys, Style, I don't know where you stood on this series beforehand. Were you on the Bucks or the Pacers before the series started?
I leaned the Bucks before the series started.
Okay, I think you guys all agreed on the Bucks, right?
But obviously that has changed.
Yes,
not for me.
I don't think they're dead.
I don't think
they're dead. So Bucks are in Indy tonight. The spread is what, 8? Which is pretty fat. But there's no Dame, no Giannis. I heard there was a chance they could return tonight. But I'm not an injury guy. I don't really keep too much tabs.
They ain't coming back tonight.
They're not coming back tonight?
No shot.
If you think the spread's fat, it was 10.5 on Sunday when the boys were all out. I don't know why it's 8.5. The only reason I can see it being 8.5 is because there's a chance Dame might come back. If not, that's weird to me, at least.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Interesting. I did not know that the spread was 10.
It was 10.5, and I'm pretty sure they got blown out.
They did. So the Pacers dropped game 1. That was when Dame scored 35 in the first game. Then they won the next 3. They scored 120 plus points in all 3. And then in Milwaukee, game 5, they only scored 92. So what that tells me is if the Pacers ain't scoring, they ain't winning. Is that a testament to the Bucks defense, or is it just the Pacers being off? I mean, you can't be on every single night, especially with the way they run offense. This place is going to be rocking. This is a low-key rocking atmosphere. What do they call that? The Indy Fieldhouse or some shit? I remember back in the day playing in Indy for the Magic when they had fun to play. I think it's going to be I think this is actually going to be a low-key pretty good game. I don't have a read in it. I'll let you guys talk about it. Style, you want to switch up the blunt rotation? You got anything in this game?
Yeah, sure, man. So obviously, I think safe to say, with these guys being out, man, and I guess most people are probably rooting for the Pacers now, right? I don't know if people are actually necessarily rooting for the Bucks. Based on my TikTok streams, a lot of people are saying F the Bucks for some reason. But some player props that I do like in this for sure. I like Tyrese Halliburton to go over tonight. He's only went over twice in these last 5, and tonight, I guess contrary to that, Miles Turner to go under. So Miles Turner has been smacking his over line. He's been in the plus 20s. With the exception of last game, he had 13, but before that, he scored 29. I think 29 again and 22 or something. I don't know if you correct that or not, Fat Girls. But he's been smacking his line. I do think the Bucks put up a little bit more defense today. I don't think they're going out like that. But in that same sense, I think Tyrese Halliburton's able to get his over tonight, as opposed to Miles Turner going under.
So Halliburton points?
Halliburton over 17.5, Miles Turner under 20.5 for points.
Do you ever play points, rebounds, and assists?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For Ben Carroll all the time.
Okay. That's smart.
Ben Carroll's a printer with that, man. I don't know if you guys know, but my Ben Carroll picks, this is me bragging, my Ben Carroll picks, guys, has been spot on in the playoffs, dude. I called his under when he went under. He went over every other single time. I've been calling his PRA. It's because, if you guys really want to know, I went to dinner with him one time at Ava. However, he didn't swear it. The downstairs lodge at Ava,
I believe you.
We ate dinner. We were at separate tables, but we ate dinner together.
That was Admiral Schofield, dude. That was Admiral Schofield.
But ever since then, dude, I've been calling his lines, dude. I saw him. We made eye contact. I was like, what's going on, dude? Didn't say anything. Didn't fanboy or anything. And, yeah, his line's been pretty steady for me. But, yeah, tonight I do like the Pacers, and I like the player props I just mentioned. So, yeah.
So you like the Pacers -8. The total's 214.5. Juice is even each way. I'm uncomfortable laying the 8 in a closeout game for the Bucks, even without their studs. I don't know why.
Before I end on that, sorry to interrupt, but the only reason why I like this is because I feel like everybody and their mom's going to be in the Bucks +8 tonight. I'm just saying. I feel like you probably pull it up on action. That's probably a lot of.
So you think the Bucks are going to be a trendy dog?
Yeah, for sure.
Steak, do you think the Bucks are going to be trendy?
Not really. Not in Indiana without Giannis or Dame. And I think the fact that there's people out there that still think they have a chance to play, they're going to see that alert at 5 p.m. that they're both out, because they're both going to be out, and everybody knows that. There's going to be an alert that pops up on your phone that says Giannis and Dame ruled out officially for, what is this, game 6? Game 6. Yep. And that's when I think everybody jumps in and bets the Pacers. For me, I like the Bucks first half. I like the Bucks first half money line, to be honest. It's at like +210. And I think I at least have faith in the Bucks to keep it close for one half. I want to sit here and tell you that I like the Bucks money line. I'm going to sprinkle it personally, but I can't give it as advice. But I like the Bucks. There's enough veterans and tough guys on the team that I think you get a competitive first half. Kind of like Game 5, where they kept it close for the first half, then the Pacers pulled away. I don't have a real read on the second half of this game, but I like Bucks first half money line.
Fat Girls, do you agree with this? Bucks defense is better without Dame?
I do.
I mean, nothing crazy, but it's definitely better a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, it has been.
What do you like for this game?
This game scares the shit out of me, dude. I mean, I was so high in the Bucks, and I asked myself, how's this game going to go tonight? I really think the Pacers just scored 120 tonight. Like, it sucks to say. I kind of feel like the series is over, even though I really shouldn't be. But I asked myself if I was to bet the Bucks, because the line is kind of weird. How are the Bucks going to win this game? And I don't think it's going to be Bobby Portis again, because he just had his playoff career high, and he opened at the same number he did last game. So that's probably not going to happen again. Chris Middleton has already been consistently dropping 30. What is he going to need to do? 50 now? So it's a tough series. It sucks the way this is going to go out, but I kind of just feel like the Pacers – I feel like they run them out the gym tonight. I'm not going to lie.
Wow. Okay.
So let's go, Fat Girls.
Style,
do the thing right here. No,
Fat
down,
Girls,
down.
Pacers, steak hand on his face, Bucks. I just by the slightest of margins lean Bucks because again, closeout game. They still have a couple guys on there. I don't know why, but I'm a Brooke Lopez guy. Lopez
I'm
and
taking
Milton.
I'm taking his threes tonight.
So I
That's
was just
that's
looking
gonna
at
be my
that.
guy tonight.
He was
Yeah.
0 for 3 from 3 last game. By the way, it is insane that Pat Beverly was plus 36 last game.
Dude, he's been phenomenal for them for whatever reason. And it's not even like a phenomenal where it's like he'll make some bullshit play in the half court side. He's been bringing up the ball legitimately. It's like that 5 years ago. It's so weird.
Yeah, I like that actually. I like Brooke Lopez tonight. I like his threes. I lean the Bucks. Steak. The only thing I would tell you, as somebody who just bet the Sixers first half, why not go first quarter? I mean, what if they come out? The Knicks were up 26-17 in the first quarter, and then they fucking blew and lost the first half by 7. Any thoughts on going first quarter instead of first half or no?
The Knicks were up 27-16.
I'm sorry. Sixers were up 26-17.
I was gonna say what?
My bad. Sixers were up 26-17. I was feeling great about my first half bet, and then they were terrible in the second quarter.
Ooh, I'll give it some thought, but I've kind of already sold myself on this first half bet, but I'll definitely give it some thought.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the player props.
Can we get a Fat Girls style D-Gen steak showdown? Is that what that is?
I don't love the Bucks enough.
I don't love
Do you even like the
Pacers.
Bucks at
I
all?
like the Bucks.
I don't love the Pacers enough either. It's just like Siakam's been so fucking bad. He's gonna have that 30-point game eventually. It's like the Pacers coming off their like the last time the Pacers have scored under 100 points has been nah. So the fact that it's in a playoff game, it scares me, dude. I'm still rooting for the Bucks series price. If they win this game tonight, absolutely, I'd love that. But
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
I'll tell you this. When I tweeted how cold I was yesterday, I got a lot of very nice people in my DMs. I was shocked that I didn't really get many chirpers or mean things said to me. And some guy, everybody was giving me plays like, "Oh, dude, take this, take this." And one guy said he's a capper for Vegas Insider. He's like, "I'm going to give you my VIP play, and if it hits, all I ask is that you give me a shout out." I was like, "Of course, no problem." It was Pacers team total under 110. And now I'm not against the pick at all, but in my square public brain, which maybe I should use more often to hit a bet, that is what I thought to myself too. The Pacers coming home, closeout game, they just scored 92, and then Chewy just said this as well. How do you not just take the Pacers team total? Only thing that scares me is because I look at the guys on the Pacers, these names, and I just try to remember to myself, these are the playoffs. There is pressure mounting on them. When there's not so much pressure, in my opinion, in a game 5 when you're up 3-1, because you know you have 3 games left, right? So you can fuck around in game 5. Not saying you want to, but game 6 is where the pressure is, in my opinion. You do not want to go to a game 7 in Milwaukee. So I'm not saying they're not going to win, not saying that at all. I think they could definitely cover, but I just think the buttholes are a little bit tighter. I feel like the shots are maybe a little bit shorter. You know what I mean? So I don't know that I like a ton of points. If anything, I was leaning some sort of under, and that's why I lean the dog, because it's a big spread. So, but I see what Styles saying. It's a lot of points. They just beat the shit out of him. I see what he's saying, but I don't know. I don't know that I can get there with the Pacers team total over.
The thing is too is like you look at the Bucks, like I can make an argument to you that Patrick Beverly and Bobby Portis have dog in them. Like they have some sort of dog on that roster. I look at the Pacers roster. I'm not afraid of any of them. Like Pascal Siakam, not a dog. Tyrese Halliburton looks like the biggest dog in the park that days, and then the next day he just looks like a nobody. Like
it's crazy.
That's just how he is.
So true, dude. It's so weird.
So weird.
They have zero dog whatsoever. So if there's a crucial moment where the Bucks are up 6 and they can't buy a bucket, I'd be worried as a Pacers fan. But I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. It's a really tough game. I'd be fucking intrigued if Dame and Giannis get ruled out and it stays 8.5 after it was 10.5 in their place and they got blown out. I think that's kind of weird, but too many conflicting factors.
Any closing arguments on this? I'd like to go to the Magic game tomorrow, if that's okay.
That sounds good.
All right. First of all, are you guys going to the game?
I'm going 100%.
Steak is going.
Steak is going to the game 100%. Okay. I thought Cavs in 6, and I did. I think you guys streamed yesterday, Fat Girls, or someday this week, and you repeated what I said in the stream where I was texting Steak, and I was like, Fat Girls is great. Love his knowledge. Awesome in the community. Glad to connect. I thought you saying the Magic matchup with the Cavs was the worst fucking take of all time when the Magic were down 2. So I apologize, formally apologize. The Magic not only whooped that ass in Orlando, but Game 5, I thought they could have stole one. I really did. Now I was tweeting this game like crazy. Nobody was really liking anything I was saying because I was Paulo this, Paulo that. I was like fucking style at downstairs of Ava. I couldn't get I love Paulo Banchero. I really do. I love him. And then Anthony Edwards is like my next favorite.
Let's go, DJ. That makes me happy you saying that.
I fucking love Paulo. But I will say we were getting some favorable calls. We were getting a lot of whistles. That's all anybody said on Twitter too. It was like, oh yeah, he misses 30-footers, but he can get to the line, blah, 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 blah. I'm very
He didn't miss shit. He didn't miss shit.
He was on. He did airball. He did airball. He airballed a bad 3 late in the game.
2 bad possessions in a row actually lost the game. So that to me, I'll literally put that on Paulo Banchero. He had 2 bad possessions with like 2 minutes left where he airballed the 3, like you said, and then the next play.
I got a corp call. I'll be back 1 second.
All right.
The next play, he turned it over. Like he was driving to the hoop. He made a horrible pass. Yep. And we went from up 3 to down 1 on those 2 possessions. In my opinion, that's what lost the game. But other than that, bro, the guy didn't miss shit. He was hitting fadeaways, 3-pointers. He made everything.
So I am a little nervous because I think the Magic really fucking brought it that game. And there were times like Max Strus couldn't miss, that little fucker. I think that you could see the Cavs were like getting ready to go on a run. Yeah, they were getting up 8, up 10. They would call a timeout and you'd be like, fuck, this is where the game's getting out of hand. Magic got right back in there. I'm just nervous. They really, really brought it in Cleveland. And I think Cleveland wants to end it in Orlando. And I kind of think they do. I hate feeling that way as a Magic fan. Stay, we'll start with you. What are your thoughts on the Magic in Game 6?
Does anyone know if Jared Allen's playing?
I bet you fucking Fat Girls would know. Too bad he's
I think he is playing.
You think he is going to play?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty crazy that the Magic are -4.5.
Yeah.
I really do. Yeah. I think 4.5 is crazy. When they were like -2, -2.5 at home after getting their shit stomped in Cleveland 2 games in a row, that surprised me. And I know they won both games at home in blowouts, but man, -4.5 is a steep price. I'll be honest with you. For me, as an honest person, unbiased, I had the Cavs in 6 or 7.
What? You bet on the Cavs?
No, I didn't bet on them. That's just what I would never do that. I'm saying that's what I would have. If you wanted my NBA expertise at the beginning of this series, I would have taken the team that got embarrassed last year against the team who's young as shit and it's their first year in the playoffs together. It's still how I feel. I think they could snag this one at home, but they would lose in 7 probably. But fuck it. I'm going to the game. They're -4.5. I think that spread's a little telling, and I like the Magic.
You're making me upset, dude. Making me real upset.
Sorry, I see you bowing up.
Yeah.
Making me real upset, dude.
You want to get off screen? And me and Kyle are right next door to each other, so we might mute it.
Wait, so
dude, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Mute his mic. Now's your chance to mute his mic.
Yeah, dude, you could have muted me.
By the way, there's some follower on Twitter who DM'd me. It was like, "Hey, Steak at blah blah. I think I just saw him. Have you seen that guy? He's a Knowles fan.
Where was I at again?
At the office. He says he also works there.
Oh yeah.
It's so random.
You seen that guy?
I don't know exactly who it is, but I'm sure I've seen it.
The office down the hall has it's a big ass office. There's a bunch of corporate people that work there. It's probably one of those guys.
Does he wear a Peter Boulware jersey?
Bro, I don't know. He would have said something to you, so that's why he's been like, "Oh, you Steak."
That's funny.
All right, so Style, where's your head after this Magic game tomorrow?
I can tell you one bet that's absolutely going to happen.
Oh God!
Right now.
Oh God!
It's absolutely going to hit.
Paulo Banchero.
Never been wrong about
Henderson
this
hit.
guy. Jalen Suggs is going over 13.5 points. It's happening.
I can get down with that.
At home, it's happening. You could get a little quirky and take his points and assist just to be a little bit more on the safer side. It's probably going to be at 18.5, 17.5, whatever it is. Take it blindly. Anyway, back to my game point. I think that the Magic could possibly lose this game. And I don't want to say that in a way of I'm not a Magic fan or I don't like them or
that. You just yelled at me.
They're a bunch of talent.
I get it.
Now I'm confused.
I know. Listen.
Do I have to come over there now?
Win. I know I wrongfully put you in a headlock, but listen, I think that the Magic in this position, man, and like you said, they're young guys. First time they've been in the playoffs as a team. I just feel like it makes sense. Exactly what DJ said. It makes perfect sense for Cleveland to come here and end it in Orlando. Like that's what Cleveland wants to happen, hands down, for sure. And I also think when we talk to terms of ad revenue for a Game 7, so I'm not trying to say that this is the end all be all, but obviously the Knicks and the Sixers going to Game 7 would make a whole fuck ton a lot more money than Cleveland and Magic going to Game 7. Not saying that we don't have a crazy good fan base, but it's not nearly as large for sure, right? We all agree on that.
Yeah.
I definitely think that it's possible that Cleveland comes in here and ends it. But at the same time, it's kind of crazy. The Magic are 4-point favorites. Like that doesn't make sense to me at all.
4.5.
I know they're at home. Huh?
No, it's 4 on draft. I don't agree with Steak's take there. I don't agree with that. No, because I think you're not thinking about Game 5. Like the Magic got their ass kicked in Cleveland, but then the Magic did the ass kicking in Orlando, and then they went back to Cleveland and tightened it up and lost by 1 point. I think the adjustment's fair. I'm just saying I don't think it's as weird.
It's not my end all be all that the Magic are going to lose. Obviously, I really want the Magic to win. 100% be rooting for the Magic. I'll be watching the game somehow, some way. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me. Like if Cleveland does get it done tomorrow, it wouldn't surprise me. But I want the Magic to win. Honestly, I like the Magic to win the series, to be honest with you. I see them coming back from the 0-2 deficit. It'd be amazing. I'm sure that's what we all want as Magic fans. But just realistically speaking, as my sports brain, it's not surprising if Cleveland comes in here and ends it tomorrow.
Okay. Steak, you had your finger up. Yes.
Correct, because Dig Dat brought up the point that I was trying to make. I think it's weird they're -4.5 with Jarrett Allen coming back because he wasn't in Game 5, and that's a huge difference.
Is he coming back? I don't want you to quote me.
They said he's a game time decision, though.
Okay, but if he plays, okay, got it. Fair enough.
By the way, just real quick, I want to give a shout out to my bad, Shady Beef with a sub bang 35 minutes ago, 4 months. We just got a new sub bang too. Jay Young Money with a new follow and a sub bang. Appreciate you. We got 110.
That's John, dude.
On Twitch.
I was wondering. I was like, is that John?
Yeah.
That's Styles boy.
I was sharing the live with all of our friends. That's John.
John, appreciate it. Camahan, new follow. 07 Range Crush. 07 Pack 2 exclusive. Drake Dimes. W. By the way, real quick, guys, now that we've ended that game and we're kind of segueing. Style, I don't know where you stand on this, but I'd love to find out. Kendrick Lamar came out with a response to Drake. I am not that tapped into the music scene anymore. I still listen to music. I love music, all kinds. But when it comes to hip hop or rap, whatever you want to call it, my Good Kid, Mad City was one of my favorite albums of like recent memory.
Oh yeah, great.
Because of that, Kendrick Lamar has been like my favorite rapper. And I will give Steak credit. He turned me on to J. Cole, and every J. Cole song I've listened to, I've loved. So them two have been like my favorite rappers. I have never, Steak can attest this, I have never been a Drake guy. Now this is what I like about Drake. I love the pop music. And I'm not kidding. Hotline Bling has always been my favorite Drake song. And I get shit on for that because people like Steak try to fucking tell me that he's got some real hard, deep songs. I don't want that. I don't like that. So Kendrick Lamar comes out with this diss track, and I don't know if you guys heard it. It's like 6-something minutes long. There are some lyrics in there that hit me right in the soul because it's exactly what I'm feeling. Exactly what I'm feeling. I don't like Drake when he's tough. I like Drake when Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts tough. I just want you to sing and put my hands in the air. That's what I like from Drake. I don't like to start it from the bottom. Now we hear you're not tough. You're not tough. You're pop. So, anyways, I loved it. Steak, did you listen to it first?
Of course. Come on.
And what'd you think?
I thought it was really good. I want to say this.
Be honest.
I'm being honest.
Honesty here.
It was really, really good. 6 minutes for a diss track is insane. You shouldn't need 6 minutes to diss someone. It should be about 2.5. I didn't want 6 minutes. It was really, really long.
Yeah.
And the part where he was like, I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. That was some Dr. Seuss shit. That was like the least impressive part of it to me. It's like, I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. And Kendrick fans were like, whoa, I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. Like, bro, give me a fucking break. However, Kendrick's lyrics are insane. And he did say a lot of shit that I feel like a lot of other rappers feel. Like it felt like he was speaking for a lot of other rappers that were scared to say that about Drake. But I never want a 6-minute diss tape again. I'm curious to see if Drake responds or if that's the end of it. And to speak on my boy J. Cole, I've never seen anyone bitch out of a beef worse than J. Cole, because he dropped something. It was horrible. And then he apologized. So I love him. Wow. Every time he's in Orlando, I go to see him, but he lost major points for me in this.
Style, what's your take? First of all, are you a Drake guy?
No, not at all. So my take on it is kind of that 6 minutes is way too long. I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. I like Kendrick too as much as the next guy. As far as true rap, obviously Kendrick and Cole are way better. Now, who sells more tickets? It's obvious Drake sells more tickets, hands down.
Sure.
There's no arguing that. The dude's in the pop culture. He's somehow finagled his way into some of the hip hop culture. But I'm going to be honest with you, some of the things that Kendrick said was kind of cringe, dude. Exactly what Steak was saying, the whole I hate this, I hate that. And the I guess the vibe and the tenacity he was talking at is kind of cringe for me, man. I was like, this is not a good diss track. And I don't know if Drake will give it attention to the point where, the whole thing with the beef, I think it's just to put relevancy behind the guys' names again. I'll be honest with you. Whether it's real beef or not, we'll never know. But as far as like them creating some sort of aura, like, oh, these guys are beefing this and that, I can't wait to hear what he responds to. It's all bullshit, man. In my opinion, I don't really pay attention to it. Obviously, it comes up on my For You page, so I'll listen to it. Came up on my For You page 20 times yesterday. So obviously I heard the disses, but yeah, man, I'm not a Drake guy. I'm not really a Kendrick guy either, to be honest with you. The beef is kind of irrelevant to me. So
my boss was yapping for 8 minutes, and I came back to this shit. You guys are talking about
yeah, dude. We're not a sports podcast anymore. How do you feel about Meek and Mill?
So okay, yeah, real quick, FatGirls, Kendrick diss. Did you like it? Yes or no?
If I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't listened to any of that shit.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
You're like a Morgan Waller type of guy, dude.
You probably don't believe it because like kids, like dudes my age love that shit. Like I'm 23, you guys are fucking dinosaurs and shit, but you're like, I feel like all that.
Do I look like a dinosaur?
I mean, nah.
Just say it.
I'm talking about the old head and top left. But like at the end of the day, like I feel like I don't know if all that shit's scripted or not, but it's like there's got to be like some sort of this is a publicity stunt or like we're doing this for money type shit. Because dude, people love shit like that. Like they can listen to it all day.
People love drama, dude. People love drama.
Like, yeah, but
so the Kardashians are a thing.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say about the 6 minute thing that didn't really bother me so much because I felt like it was like Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was like a movie that had a little bit of everything. Made you laugh, made you cry. This track had a little bit of everything. It was like soft and slow.
That's the most DJ thing I've ever heard you
say. Then it kind of went
that.
like heavy, and then it like kind of mellowed out. That part where he was like talking about raising a kid, and he's like, "You don't know nothing about that." That was
that was a good one. Yeah, that was
pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Okay, we can move on. Let's get back to the NBA.
Real quick. Yeah. There's a guy named Hugh Walnuts in the YouTube chat, and he's just trolling us. It's very funny, but I wonder what your day has to be like for you to be the only one in the YouTube chat. And you're just
that was his first comment I've seen, but shout out to you, Hugh.
Yeah. He said, we know you're okay, yeah. No, Hugh Walnuts. There's big whale balls. Hugh Walnuts.
Big whale balls is S tier troll. That guy is something else, bro.
There's some elite level trolls in here. They go after the guys in Book It. They go after
I'm here too.
He just went Kendrick Lamar on FatGirls.
Blaine's in here too.
Bane, say something negative about us.
Yeah, you're not really in the YouTube chat unless if you're just being nice. By the way. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back to the NBA real quick. So, FatGirls, we were talking about Cavs Magic. I don't think you got an opinion on the game. Steak says he thinks 4.5 is kind of interesting. I kind of disagree a little bit there, but I get what he's saying. If there's no Jared Allen, maybe. Style was upset at Steak about something, and then he just came back and totally agreed with him. So that was a little strange.
He choked me out. Hey, he came over here and choked me out, FatGirls. That actually happened.
But FatGirls, real quick, because I do want to talk about I don't know how much time you have, but we should probably wrap up NBA about like 11:30. I want to talk about a couple other potential series. Do you think this goes 7, or do the Cavs end it in Game 6?
I mean, is this square to keep thinking both of these teams when they're away from their home just can't fucking score? Like,
No.
they've looked lost all series long, and it's like, do I
That's a good
want to
point.
square up with that, or it's like, do I want to fade it and look like an idiot? It's like, dude, I don't know how to think about this, but the Cavs struggles to me, it's kind of real of what I've been saying pre-series. Like, they're still a team, they can score on the road. They look fucking lost. So it might just be as easy as, Magic taking this to 7, but tough series. But I'm in on Suggs this game. Suggs is going to be my guy tomorrow.
Nice.
100%.
Okay, so that's what Styles said. So collab on Suggs
Collab.
over point.
Dude,
I don't know.
when me and
Snake, you
Styles-
just shook your head side to side. Does that mean you're not confident or?
Nah, I was doing Fat Girl style.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Last time
it's like
Fat Girls and I collab was Tyrese Maxey. You see what happened?
yeah. Unironically, me and Style have like kind of been on the same side of these props. Like we don't talk to each other off stream whatsoever. And unironically, when we've been on the same side, I've seen good results. So
Okay.
good.
All right. I'm down with the Suggs game. I might alt his threes now that you said that.
Real
No,
quick, DJen,
Yeah.
what Jay Money's in the chat, our boy John. He said he had to wait 10 minutes. Is that a thing? You had to wait 10 minutes for you to
Sub up.
comment?
Got to
The
sub up.
Degenerate sold said his favorite song is Hotline. No. Favorite Drake song. Favorite
Still
Drake.
wild
And I'll
take.
give you one more. I did like back to back. Drake's diss back to back was fucking awesome. And Kendrick even acknowledged that.
Yeah,
Everything Kendrick said just about I love. Anyways, wait, hold on. What did he say? Oh,
this is the comment.
It's got to be ads.
Yes, there are ads. 10 minutes might be an exaggeration. I think it's like 90 seconds of ads for every 10 minutes, but
I
you
got
do have
two.
to sub.
I got two solutions for him. You can.
Well, he did sub.
up,
He did
or
sub.
you could go to the YouTube chat with Hugh Walnuts.
There's
That is
something
true.
to
Oh, they
that
have all the time.
Otto. There's something to that Otto Gelato said with Mitchell, and he's 100% right. Since his injection to his knee that he took before coming back to the playoffs, he's been averaging like 22 points a game before that. And for like Donovan Mitchell, that's extremely off. That's not what he does. So it's very obvious since he got that knee injection, he hasn't been right. Which can only help Patrick.
Wait. I'm sorry. Just real quick. I'm glad you brought that up, though. That is an interesting thing. No, you are all wrong. 10 minutes after I sub. This is what, by the way, Jay Young, I'm 36 and I have a tough time figuring any of this tech shit out. So if anything is operated wrong, I try to do my best. To chat in your stream, you have to wait 10-minute follower time.
Oh, you
So-
probably have that setting on.
That is probably a setting. I think when you come to the stream for the very first time, you can't comment until you're in here for 10 minutes. And the reason I think that's on is to prevent people from just like coming in and spewing a bunch of bullshit. Like they have to sit through a little bit. So I think that's the
Like Hugh Walnuts.
like Hugh Walnuts. Yeah, but Hugh Walnuts went around that.
Hugh Walnuts is a bet in the next money
All the way
line
around
tonight.
So okay. I like what you said about that. That's an interesting point. I'm down with Suggs. Let's go Magic. The other series that I wanted to bring up is
Real quick, before you move on for the Magic real quick,
yes.
I'm so excited for you guys in the offseason, man. I'm so fucking excited.
Actually, can we talk about that? I see rumblings that the Magic might be interested in Paul George. I got to tell you, I don't really know that I want any of these names that people are talking about.
I
Klay
want you guys to get DeJounte Murray if it's available. If it's there, I would love that. But the problem is with the Hawks, and you don't want to too much tempo and pace, get off topic too much, but like there's like a real narrative where it's like Trae Young just has loser in his DNA, and there's a chance they can move on from Trae itself, not DeJounte like everybody thinks. But if DeJounte does move on, fuck, I would love that, dude.
I'm okay with that. I'd rather have a guy that doesn't. It's not a super big name like tier 2. Klay in Orlando. No, thank you. Steak style. Do you have any guys that you would think of on? I don't really honestly. I don't want him to do too much, man. I don't mind. We definitely need a score. I don't mind getting some sort of score.
Yeah, we can use another weapon for sure.
You know, the Magic would have
shooting
loved.
guard.
The Magic would have loved a guy like DeMar DeRozan. I think not right now, but like when he went to Chicago. If he went to the Magic, I wouldn't have hated that.
I don't think so, man. You guys need better guard. Yeah, it's right in chat. You guys need guard play, dude. You guys need somebody who can bring up the ball and facilitate or make a play. Like it's Hollow just trying to do fucking everything, man. And when Franz isn't there, he's just not there. You guys need that ball handler. You're a ball handler.
So DeJounte can play guard?
Yes.
Of course, dude. Bro, people underlook because of how rat shit the Hawks are. DeJounte Murray had one of the most under the radar seasons. I'm not going to say like probably of like the NBA this year, because the Hawks record that they kept when it was really only him doing everything, dude, it was fucking awesome. Like, he had a very underlooked season. I like DeJounte.
All right.
Can we make the squad ride Jalen Suggs before we move on?
I'm
Yeah,
down.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
tomorrow.
No time it is
Down.
then.
Oh, Chewy loves the fucking Bulls. I'm down for that. Style, can you make graphics? I know you can make edits very good.
Of course I can. I do whatever you want, DJ.
All right, let's make a fucking squad ride, degenerate family, Suggs over points graphic.
I can't hear you, DJ.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that shit's loud.
Okay, so I don't really want to touch too much on the Mavericks Clippers because, I hate to say, I kind of think that series might be over. I don't think it's going to go 7, but I do have a question on that note, and I'd like to hear your guys' opinion. Can the Mavericks win the West? Style, do you like the Mavericks to win the West? Do you think they have a chance in hell or no?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, of course, there's always a possibility, but man, they're going to have a tough time with the guys in the West. I'm be honest with you. Yeah, they look good. I'm be honest with you. I don't think Clippers is the best team, man. I never saw the Clippers making it this far, to be honest. I thought they'd be done. So,
fair.
I mean, is it possible? Yes, but no, I don't think they have a chance to win the West.
Steak, do you like the
Yes,
Mavs?
they can. But T-Wolves, Thunder, Nuggets. I don't know how it's not one of those.
They're not beating the
who do they
T-Wolves,
play
bro.
next? If they win, do they play the Thunder?
Are they the 3-6 or the 4-5?
They're the 4-5.
They would play Thunder, right?
You're gonna play the
They would
Nuggets.
play
Yeah,
the-
Thunder. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
would play the Thunder.
The Nuggets are playing the Wolves, which we'll talk
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
Okay, so you think the Thunder will beat the Mavericks?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay. Fat girls.
They could definitely win the West. I disagree with you guys.
Let's fucking
They could definitely
go.
win the West.
Let's fucking
I said they
go.
could, to be clear. I just.
Oh,
don't
you
think-
did. You just said the Thunder are going to beat them.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not picking them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
It's a thought process.
don't underlook Saturday though, because I think the Clippers are going to win that game.
Yeah, actually, this could go 7. This could go 7.
I'm not even just saying that because I gave you one of my sprinkles. It was Game 7 plus 200. I think the Clippers win Saturday.
Okay, fair enough. I don't hate that one bit. All right, let's talk T-Wolves Nuggets, and I think that can pretty much wrap it up for NBA. The Nuggets are minus 215 on DraftKings to win the series. Some might say that's a little steep. Some might say that that's telling, or maybe that's right. The Wolves are very trendy as of right now, and as they should be after they spanked that Suns ass. I was very happy. I'm loving Anthony Edwards. I put out a video. I tweeted it multiple times defending him when I saw these fucking dorks on Twitter upset that he was doing the suck it in Phoenix. I love every bit of it. That shit talking, as long as it's deserved. You know what I mean? If you talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, and I feel like he did that. I love Anthony Edwards. We got to protect him at all costs. Shell will get bullied. Wow. How do you see this series playing out? I do think the Nuggets are going to win, unfortunately. I don't have any money on this. I don't have any money on the Wolves, but I am pulling for the Wolves. Fat Girls, do you think that there is a chance for an upset?
Yeah,
Wow.
I do.
Okay. Fair enough.
Nuggets are definitely in form right now. They're rolling. The biggest thing for them is like MPJ out of fucking nowhere is just averaging 25 as like last series. Like MPJ is on another level right now with Aaron Gordon doing like nothing. But I talked about this with Style and Steak, I think Monday when we were on here. And it was like, I get the contrarian angle is going to be like, you sell this T-Wolf stock. This team is at an all-time high, which has been known as a, poverty franchise for a while. And they're obviously going to be trendy. But what I did tell them is that, like, I get fading trendy, but you're also fading, like, the new face of the league. Like, this is not something that just happened this playoffs. Like, Anthony Edwards is going to be here for a long fucking time. So if you want to think contrarian in the series, just think of it as like, this is not like, yes, they're trendy, but you're fading a new face of the league. Like, that's not a side I want to be on. I'm not gonna lie. And they're playing fired up now. Like, they just lost their coach, dude. Like, that's gonna go a long way with them. Like, playing for your coach, playing when everybody doesn't think you're that good seed, it's a tough spot to be in.
Good point. I forgot that Finch is going to be out because he tore his patellar tendon.
Yeah, it was bad.
up.
Mike Conley ran straight into his ass.
Steak, I got a feeling you're going to tell me that it's not the Wolves.
I'm not going to do that aggressively. I don't think it's the Wolves, but I don't think it's going to be like a blowout series win for the Nuggets at all. I actually think all the games are going to be really close. I think it's going to be a really tight series, but I do think the experience will play a factor when it's a tie game with 5 minutes left, because in that exact position, I'm going to love the Nuggets, because it feels like when you really need a bucket, Jokic gets it for you every single time. I do see it going 6 or 7. I don't see many blowouts in this series, which is why I don't see any reason for me to put money on the Nuggets minus 220 or whatever they are. But I don't think the Wolves are quite ready to beat the Nuggets in a series, but it'd be absolutely incredible if they did.
One thing I want to add too before you go to style, the Timberwolves, they've been here before. Like last year, they lost them in the first round 4-1. So the Timberwolves, I think, are going to be prepared for this. Not saying they're going to win, but they're definitely ready for this.
Right. Style, any love for the Wolves?
Yeah, man. Like Steak was saying, they're definitely going to keep it close, man. I'm going to call this right now. I think it's going to be Nuggets in 6 or 7. Not saying that the Timberwolves don't have a good chance to win this, because they do, man. All these, me and Fat Girls in the State talked about it the other day a little bit, but man, all these guys are playing better than they were in the regular season, man. They're all showing up for the playoffs, dude. Jaden McDaniels scoring 18 points a game. You know, if you got a cat scoring, he doesn't look that soft now. Gobert, the rebound monster, you know, and then obviously you've got the Ant-Man dude, who's just, you know, somebody in my TikTok kind of compared him. I don't know if this is going to piss me off, but if it does, Huge Nuts might say something about this, but they were comparing him to like a more aggressive MJ in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's been all over Twitter for sure.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, maybe it's just not my TikTok, but dude, he looks really good. The team looks really good. However, I think the Nuggets just have a little bit more experience, obviously. And, you know, like Steak said, man, I see all the games staying really close. You know, I am rooting for the Timberwolves. I want you guys to be very clear. I am. When you said who would win the West too, if the Mavs had a chance, the first team that came in mind, there's no way they're beating the Wolves. It wasn't even the Nuggets. So, yeah, man, I think that, you know, Nuggets win it in 6 or 7, but if the Timberwolves win, that'd be great.
The Nuggets minus 1.5 games is plus 115. I did take the Nuggets minus 1.5 against the Lakers, and it was minus 140. And I got to tell you, even though it hit 4-1, didn't feel very comfortable, because the fucking Lakers, I think somebody mentioned it maybe, but they led for the majority of the series. They were in the lead. They would get out to these double-digit leads, and then the Nuggets would pull away. I think that if there was a bet in this series that I would take, I would lay the fucking juice with the Timberwolves plus 2.5 games minus 255. I think I would probably put like 5 units on that, and can see the Nuggets winning in 6. That's what I would do. Not that I'm going to do it, but that's what I would do. And yeah, that's all I really like. Is there anything else NBA related to talk about? It's 11:30. I'm good to run this for about another 30 minutes. We could talk a little NFL if you guys have the time. Fat Girls, I don't know how corp you are. What are you feeling?
I got like 10, 15 minutes left, so I'm down to do whatever. You guys want to talk Magic, Suns, NFL draft, JJ McCarthy? I'm for it.
Steak, what are you thinking?
I think NFL draft. We didn't get to do it with Fat Girls. I remember you said you want to talk about it. I feel like it's still interesting if we chat a little NFL and what we like.
There was something I wanted to ask you, but I had to fucking go. So I'm down to talk.
Before you guys do that, I want the chat to chime in. What is your favorite NFL theme song? I know we're all big NFL guys here. Is it the CBS theme song, the Fox theme song? What's the last one, Steak?
NBC?
CBS, Fox?
NBC?
NBC. Yeah. What's the best
Whatever
one?
is.
My vote is
Dun, dun.
That's Fox. No, Fox is dun, 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 dun. That's Fox. I think you're talking about NBC. Yes.
Chewy, how does the Sunday night one go?
I think
that's just the one with Carrie Underwood. He just likes that because there's Carrie Underwood in it. Football. I don't like the Monday night song. I don't like
NBC.
The Monday.
Looks like a lot of people are saying NBC.
I think it's actually the runaway winner.
Chewy is horny. Disregard. Yes, we're well aware. So you guys did your draft recap. I haven't done it yet. I want to make a video giving my draft grades. The biggest thing that I keep hearing people talk about are, I guess everyone sounds hopeful for all of these quarterbacks. I'm down on the majority of them. Maybe I'm wrong, but I was listening to Bill Simmons' podcast earlier, and these guys are just in love with Drake May. In love with him. What they keep saying is size. Plays that he made in North Carolina. I don't know. Maybe it's just because we just had Sam Howell and Mitch Trubisky come out of North Carolina, and like the run of North Carolina quarterbacks isn't really doing it for me. I am not a Drake May guy. And I am ready. See, this is what I want to kind of get at based off like drafts and where we see teams going, who we want to fade and who we want to buy stock in. I was listening to your guys' stream and you were talking about the Cardinals. I'm in on the Cardinals. I love the draft pick, Marvin Harrison Jr., but I am ready to it's under wins. Is Drake May going to be the day one starter?
Likely.
I'll start Bailey Zappi for some more games, but the odds are weird. For him to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, he's like 3 times what J.J. McCarthy is. And they already came out and said they might not start J.J. McCarthy week 1. And J.J. McCarthy is plus 330 to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, while Drake May is 10-1. So that makes me think one of two things. He's not going to start right away, or he sucks ass.
And also on that note, I mean, who are the Patriots? Oh, Jacoby Brissett will start. Who are the Patriots' weapons?
They drafted 2 guys. They drafted 2 receivers, Jalen Polk, I believe, from Washington, Javon Baker from UCF. Then they got a lot of young guys, Kayshawn Boutte, Tyquan Thornton, Demario Douglas. But, like, do any of those guys stick out?
No, not at all. Kind of on that subject, though. I know he's not on the Pats anymore, but why on earth would the Cowboys re-sign Zeke for 1 more year? Give him 1 year contract.
It's a little weird.
That thing?
I mean, they don't have any running backs, really.
Who fucking cares, bro?
Fucking
what
get
are they doing
one
over there, dude?
I think it's just got to be a locker room thing. I can't really see it being anything other than like.
If it's anything, it's that. FatGirls, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't see it anything with playmaking ability or we need a running back. I think it's just a straight locker room thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry for cursing, by the way, but yeah, that just mind blew me, dude.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
I don't.
Some funny comments around it too.
I don't like that. I think it's weird to give up on a guy and then say, actually, no, come on back.
Yeah,
I hate that, and I also hate when teams within the division hire coaches or sign players from those divisions. Like there should be a hatred built. Like I remember when the Bucks hired Dirk Cutter and Mike Smith, who were the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator from the fucking Atlanta Falcons, who got fired. It's like you want your fucking division rivals sloppy seconds. It's so weird.
I want to be clear. I guess I'm in the minority here, but I'm totally okay with a team who has Rico Dowdle, Deuce Vaughn, and Royce Freeman getting fucking Zeke for a couple $1 million a year to be the third down guy or the short yardage guy or the goal line guy. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Dude,
I think it's a little strange.
The thing is, too, is like the Cowboys are going to throw the ball 40 times a game anyway. Like, I don't think they give a fuck who's back there, realistically speaking, because Zeke is a good pass blocker.
Okay, that's fair. We use him that way, but yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe he's good for a yard or two, but even that, I don't know. I didn't see it, man. And he did make some good plays on the Pats, but they needed him on the Pats, bro. Who they weren't throwing to nobody, that's for sure. So, like, you know, I get it, but exactly what Corb just said in the chat, man. Deuce Vaughn, they were counting on Deuce Vaughn.
I love Deuce
So for
Vaughn.
you to re-sign somebody, even for $3 million, I mean, I just feel like the Dallas Cowboys just, and not that I care, by the way, guys. I am not a Dallas fan by any means. But I don't know. I just think it's a clown show over there, dude.
We all like Deuce Vaughn, guys, but he is a midget, and we haven't seen him do anything yet.
Fair enough. Estime in the 5th round. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They fucking got Estime. Oh, no, the Broncos. Oh,
Broncos got
now,
Estime.
yeah. I got a team that I want to fade, and I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. I think I am down on the Los Angeles Rams this year, and I am looking on DraftKings at some make or miss playoffs, and I think I want to fucking hammer the Los Angeles Rams to miss the playoffs minus 140. I think last year was a great year for anybody that invested on the Rams. Stafford still playing, McVay still playing. Puka Nacua is fucking incredible. I'm not going to say he's not. I think losing Aaron Donald is going to affect this team more than people think. And on top of that, with something else nobody else is really talking about, Raheem Morris was the defensive coordinator, and he's now the coach of the Atlanta Falcons. I think even more than just his talent on the field, he is at least still a guy, a name on the Rams defense to bring a little bit more respect or to focus on. And now the scheme's going to be different. He's gone. I don't know that I really want to invest on the Rams after they just or overperformed and outweighed everybody's expectations. I think now I'm going to go down on the Rams this year. Any thoughts on fading the Rams?
I mean, any two bigger hits from guys you didn't expect than Puka Nacua and Kyron Williams? I mean, they were insane. I don't know how you could expect it from Rams. Reason why I like what you said is because I don't think anybody looks at last year and thought the Rams defense was good. They thought the Rams defense overachieved, and usually that does get credited to coaching. So for that reason, I agree with you 100%. But fading Matt Stafford's a bitch.
People keep saying the Bears are minus 130 to make the playoffs. Do people not think the Bears are going to be good?
I think they're going to be very good, and I think they're going to the playoffs. Absolutely.
I think they're going to be good. Oh, yeah. Fat Girls, you're a Bears fan.
Hey, Caleb Williams, the most contrarian dude ever. And it's so funny because we're all 26. Sorry, you're 23, Fat Girl, so maybe you get what I'm about to say. But, like, this is one of the first Gen Z quarterbacks we're seeing. So they're like, oh, he painted his nails, so that must mean he's bad at football. This motherfucker is going to ball.
Dude,
That's gonna ball.
That's how it was like the first couple of weeks after the season ended for college, leading up to the draft. This guy already has the key to Chicago's, dude. When I tell you, like, my Twitter, it's like a bunch of Chicago shit. My Instagram, dude, the bars, the casinos, they're ready, bro. They're so ready, and I'm ready. But
I'm ready too. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a good question because I see the chat asking who's going to be bad in the NFC North. It's a very fair question. We know I'm not fading the Lions because I'm a Detroit resident. Yeah, might have to be the Packers I fade. Might have to be the Packers love.
You can't fade the Packers, dude.
Packers love is at an all-time high, dude. Tell me it's not. Tell me there's anybody who doesn't think the Packers will be good next year. Find one person.
Yeah, but it doesn't put me in the position to fade them for sure.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't want to fade them either. My fade will be betting the Chicago Bears to go to the playoffs and Caleb Williams to win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Let me just say something real quick.
I
thought it was a lot of respect. I forget who pointed this out last year. Somebody did. That Jordan Love was 33-1 to win the NFL MVP last year. I thought that showed a lot of respect. Somebody knew something. I invested in the Packers last year. I am not doing it again, but I'm not going to fade them. That's a contrarian take because everybody likes the Packers now. Not going to fade them. Jordan Love is 12-1 to win the MVP.
That's not surprising to me.
That's not surprising to you?
How is that surprising?
Nope.
Whoa. Hold on. Before you say how is that surprising, let me ask you a yes or no question. Yes or no? Jordan Love should be higher in the odds market than Lamar Jackson.
What's Lamar Jackson?
14-1.
That's more surprising. That's what's surprising.
So your answer is no.
My answer is no, but it's surprising that Lamar Jackson's 14-1, not that Jordan Love's 12-1.
I think it's justified though.
Jordan Love is higher than Justin Herbert.
Should be.
Lamar Jackson,
yeah, he should be.
Brock Purdy.
Justin Herbert's sucks.
He should be.
Dak Prescott.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
You guys are out of your fucking mind.
Dak Prescott, MVP?
Hey, he was like just fucking third in mid-season last year.
He choked it away like he always does. He will always do that.
Who was Justin Herbert passing the ball to?
All right. I'm out on Herbert. Goff 40-1. I'm putting that bet in right fucking now.
Yes,
Goff 40-1.
Oh, I'm with you on Goff all day.
Goff.
All day.
I like Goff.
Goff fucking 41. Oh, bro. Wait, on that note, I don't care how fucking square it is. Special K, if you're in here, our Detroit slurper, sick money, our Detroit slurper, but a more realistic slurper. I'm all in on the Detroit Lions again. Well, I didn't really bet him last year. I just talked about doing it. Jake stole my. I'm all in. I'm all in on the Detroit Lions every which way. I don't care. Over wins, win division, win the Super Bowl, anything. Can anybody talk me off of that? I'm all in.
Enjoy my sloppy seconds.
Fuck.
You know what's funny as a Bears fan, dude? I have a Laporta jersey in my closet, and my friends hate me for that shit. They're like, how do you get a jersey of the guy in the division? And I'm just like, I fucking love him, dude. He's
that is
awesome.
Tough. I don't know. I side with your friends there.
It's tough, but I fucking love him, man. He's a baller. How can you hate a guy like Sam Laporta?
Well, you can't hate him, but I'm not buying Greg Olson's jersey as a Bucks fan or like Tony Gonzalez when he was on the Falcons. That's honestly, Fat Girls, I don't like that move one bit. I don't like that one. I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Don't like that one bit. You can't. Steak, are you buying fucking who's a tight end in your division? Are you going to buy a Sam Laporta jersey? Actually, you might. You buy all kinds of jerseys.
I don't buy football jerseys like that. I don't buy. It would be a throwback. And I want to be clear, Dave Martinez. Me and Detroit are literally undefeated. Undefeated.
I still respect good players. He's made me a lot of money gambling wise, so I felt the need to buy his jersey.
Okay, fair enough. If you win money on him gambling style, who's your football team?
Oh, the Eagles, baby.
Oh,
go Birds.
Dude, I had the
Eagles. We did really good in the draft last year. So we're looking.
They always do good in the draft.
I was a little. You said we didn't do good?
No. I say they always do good in the draft.
Oh yeah. The Eagles do good. The Eagles do good. I was about to kick you out of your own stream, DJ.
Can I tell you though? I think I have a contrarian take.
Okay.
I don't think Cooper DeJean is going to be that good in the pros.
That's not.
And it's not even because he's white.
I think it is because he's white.
It's a little bit because he's white. That's why you're saying that.
You're racist.
Yeah, you're racist.
Iowa Big Ten cornerback. Don't think he's going to do in his draft position.
Let's go, Money Rolo.
All good with Quinyon Mitchell. All good with it. Cooper DeJean, I think, was totally fine for him to fall. 23.5. I saw all the action notifications of people putting that in under. I didn't take it. I didn't fade it or anything like that. I'm just not that high on Cooper DeJean, but I love everything else that they did. You know, the Eagles, I don't know if anybody's really talking about this. Their biggest problem last year in style, I invested in the Eagles. That was my Super Bowl.
Good job, Pat.
Cancel.
What are they doing? Cancel DJ. What did I do? I said it's not because he's white.
No,
yeah,
because he's
that's
white.
exactly what you would say.
Oh, okay. So I get what you're saying. You do the reverse psychology. Hold on. The problem with the fucking Eagles last year was their offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, in my opinion.
Dude, yeah, he's terrible, bro. But
losing fucking Steichen and losing, honestly, Jonathan Gannon, I thought was a goofball, but he turned out to be a decent head coach so far. But they got Vic Fangio on defense and Kellen Moore on offense. What are you smiling about, Steak?
I'm enjoying the chat. I'm enjoying the chat.
Okay. I just didn't know if you're disagreeing with something. So
It's
anyways,
a really funny chat.
Style, what I'm getting at is I'm not going to go back to the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, but I think that is huge. Replacing them with competent coordinators, because whoever the fuck they had this year.
It was a shit show, dude. It was so bad, dude. I heard it from my dad. So the reason why I'm an Eagles fan, by the way, guys, because my dad's from Philly. He's from Jersey, actually, but grew up in Philly. And I grew up a Philly fan. So every day my dad was calling me like, what the are these guys doing? Blah, blah, blah. Just going off about the coordinators, the coaching staff. He said, get rid of them all. Even you want to get rid of Chip Kelly. He wanted to get rid of all of them. Like, he didn't want anybody. He didn't want Sirianni there. He didn't want anybody there. So, the fact that they're getting new coordinators, which is great. I was a little upset about the Hassan Reddick trade, to be honest with you guys. I already think the Jets defense is absolutely fucking stacked, by the way. I think the Jets are going to have the best defense in the league, by the way. If you guys want to quote me on that. But the fact that we picked up Quinyon was great. I think the defense, we were lacking in the secondary big. So I do like our picks. Steak had an interesting take last time we had the stream. You want to talk about Buddy from Alabama? You said it's just a little bit bigger. You think they should have got him instead?
Oh yeah.
Darian Arnold?
Yeah. I admit that this is like what a casual would say, and I'm sure people in the chat will call me from casual, but if there's a guy out there who's seen to be of equal talent and he's a little bit bigger and he played college football at the University of Alabama, I'm taking him over the guy from Toledo. I just am. And like I said, I acknowledge that's a casual take, but I'm still doing it.
Darrell Revis went to Pittsburgh.
Yes, he did.
No, I get it. I mean, I get it because obviously they play better teams. It is what it is. Better conference. So, quick question from this guy, Dig Dat. Can they still tush push? It's an interesting question because now we've got Saquon, so we might have a little interesting take on the tush push. Maybe they put Saquon on to snap the fucking ball. Just get in there, dude. The dude's thighs are bigger than my body. So
no,
you don't think it's you think it's done?
You think Jalen Hurts can squat more than Saquon? I wouldn't shock me if he could.
It's possible, yeah. It's possible. But Saquon's an absolute beast, dude. I know his Jalen Hurts squat is at like 550. Not wrong.
They're monsters, dude. I
actually think it's 600 pounds. Real quick, Style. I wouldn't mind talking sleepers in the draft. On that note about the Jets, something that stood out to me that seemed a little interesting. Maybe it is or isn't to you guys. The Jets to make the playoffs is minus 135. If Aaron Rodgers is going to play day one, is that short? Is there something I'm missing?
I mean, you're just gambling on if Aaron Rodgers is going to stay healthy. I'm going to be honest. I think that's what that is. Because for sure, if he stays healthy, they're making the playoffs. They got the greatest defense.
I kind of agree with Style.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think they did too. I think that number's short.
Yeah, I think it's short too. You're gambling on his healthiness.
Yeah. That's why it's short, I think. It's because how healthy is he going to be?
Fat Girls, you agree?
Yeah, I agree for sure. If he stays healthy, I don't know how they don't make the playoffs. It
Yeah.
could be also another thing of like the Rams last year, where it's like these old quarterbacks just aren't getting respect anymore. Like the Rams last year, could it be the Jets of this year? I wouldn't be shocked. Well, on the topic of the Jets, just because my laptop's about to die, I want to ask you guys a question before I dip out. What do you guys think about Jordan Travis?
Love it.
Yeah,
I love that.
I love
pick.
it too.
I just want to know, is he going to play quarterback?
What else would he play?
I'm just curious if the plan was for him to play quarterback. Sometimes you draft guys like Jordan Travis in the 5th round and then ask him to play wide receiver.
Absolutely, dude. You draft your guy, let him sit 3 years behind Rodgers, and then here's Jordan Travis in 5 fucking years. It's the next Jordan Love potentials. I love that pick.
I will tell you the one thing though. Sometimes I feel like this applies occasionally where it's like, if you're a Northeastern quarterback, like
we lost FatGirls.
GG's, FatGirls. GG's.
If you're playing,
F's in the chat.
Yeah, see you, FatGirls. If you're playing in the Northeast, right? I kind of think you need to be built for the Northeast. And when I look at Jordan Travis, he's very lanky, he's quick, and I don't know, just like a Florida State ACC quarterback, I don't really see him being the QB in like November in the Meadowlands. You know what I mean? Like that's not the fit for him that I see. So I don't mind it though. I really don't. I know what I wanted to talk to you guys about, something that we tweeted. See what the chat's reaction to this is. The Chiefs trading up with the Buffalo Bills to get Xavier Worthy. I thought it was fucking insane. Steak, you agree? Style, I don't know if you agree as well. But I just think that if you're the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs call you to make a trade with you, you fucking throw your phone in the river. You don't do anything with the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't care what they're offering, because if they trade up and the person that they pick is a fucking stud, you continuously have to meet the Chiefs in the playoffs to get to the Super Bowl, and you keep losing. Why would you want to let them leverage anything they've got to swap with you and potentially work towards their master plan? They get the fastest receiver in the fucking draft with Xavier Worthy. I don't care. We had this guy on Twitter respond to me. It's like, well, the Bills are more focused about who they take and not about preventing who other teams take. I get it, I guess.
You can't get it, and here's why. Because that was 7 picks later, and in between those picks, the Niners took Ricky Pearsall at 31, and the Panthers took Xavier Legette, however you say it, at 32. So you're telling me the Buffalo Bills knew for a fact that Keon Coleman was their guy, and that Kansas City was going to take Xavier Worthy, and that San Francisco was going to take Pearsall, and the Carolina Panthers are going to take Xavier? They knew exactly how that was going to go? There's just no way that's true.
Yeah, I disagree. I guess unless you're saying that the Bills were fine with any of them, so they figured, well, shoot, we'll make a trade because we're good with any of these receivers. We've got them ranked like this, so we'll take more picks. I just think it's crazy to do it from the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. I think it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't mind trading back. I feel like everyone thinks we have a problem with them trading back. Go ahead, trade back. I don't give that guy to the Kansas City Chiefs. I just don't do it.
Yeah. Speaking of what you said, though, I can't believe the Niners signed Pearsall. Kid's an animal, dude.
I don't know enough about him, Pearsall. He's good?
He catches everything.
Interesting.
One-handers, dude.
Keon
He's
Coleman.
a good addition to the team for sure.
I like Keon Coleman, to be clear.
I love Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
I loved the draft pick. I want to make that very clear. I have no issues with Keon Coleman. And fine, if you tell me Keon Coleman is better than Xavier Worthy, but this is the issue, and this is the problem that I had with the other guy. He was trying to say the Bills wanted a better receiver. Okay, well, when the Bills played the Chiefs, who had the best receiver on the field? Wouldn't you say the Bills had the best receiver on the field? So the Chiefs fucking beat you with Rice and whoever the fuck else they had on their team, Scantling Valdez, whatever the fuck his name is. So I don't care. I don't care that you're getting the better receiver, and you're going to have the better receiver when you play the Chiefs. They're doing something that they know they want to do. They want speed on offense, and you're letting them do that? Fuck no. Burn that phone. I'm not doing anything with the fucking Chiefs. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about? Otherwise, I'm probably got to shut it down here pretty soon.
Nah, I think we did real good, real nice.
Why do you keep wearing that White Sox hat after they swept the Rays, bro?
Every day, dude. Every day.
God. It has nothing to do with that, man. It's just my new hat. Just my new hat. I'm sorry about the Rays. I like the Rays. I don't sticky icky. I think Diggs is more washed than overrated. In his prime, he was amazing. I just think he's on the downslope.
I agree with that.
It goes hand in hand. Yeah. Overrated and being washed right now.
All right, real quick before we wrap up, Style, can you remind everybody of your favorite plays tonight?
Yeah. So we've got our squad. What do you guys call it? Squatty Potty on the DGen channel, right?
Total Slayer with a sub bang, by the way, real quick, 19-monther. Total Slayer, I DM'd you some recs yesterday. I know you got them for New York, visiting New York for the first time next week. I hope you enjoy it, and let me know if you do it. If anybody needs New York recs, feel free to DM me. I'm happy to give them. All right, sorry.
Wait. It is crazy, but somebody just brought that up. Me and Style go watch football at that place that Tank Dell got shot at.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
Cabana Live. It's in Sanford. I've been there multiple times to watch football. It's like a family place too, which is crazy.
Didn't the owner hit you up and said that they wanted us to go do a show there?
Yeah, 100%. They offered easy money to go podcast there and do a show live. We know the owners. It's a really cool place. I want to be clear. I address that so no one thinks I'm saying anything bad about the place. It's just crazy that it happened there.
Yeah,
it's not that kind of place at all.
I did not know he got shot in Orlando. I saw he got
Sanford.
shot.
Sanford, yeah.
Sanford. Got you. My bad.
It's actually surprising that it didn't happen in downtown Orlando.
No shit.
Got going on over here.
Yeah, that would have been way more fitting.
I hope he heals up fast, man. Supposedly it's not that bad. So, I mean, I hope he heals up fast.
Yeah, we got to save
an amazing season. Because that team is stacked this year. I'm not going to get into that, but I hope they do very well. Hope he heals up good. So anyway, we like Jalen Suggs, right? Over 13.5. I would snag that line today, guys. I'm pretty sure that'll go up to 14.5 tomorrow. I'm almost positive it's going to go up tomorrow. If you want a little cushion on that, points and assists is always safe for Suggs, in my opinion, dude, because if he's not shooting it, he's passing it to Bencaro, to Franz, whoever, and they're smacking. So Suggs is one we like a lot. I also like Embiid to go over tonight. We all kind of agreed on that. Embiid has a really good game today. This game goes into game 7. It's kind of what we're hoping for. Obviously, go anyway, but I do think Embiid gets his points today. I actually think Tobias Harris goes under today. So I don't know if you guys like that as well. I don't know if you guys like the over on under in this game. I know we were talking about the under, D-Gen, or am I mistaken?
I can't remember if you said you like the over or the under in the Sixers.
I thought you said over.
You thought you said over too.
That wasn't for is that for today? Is it at 200?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe it is the over. So it's over. I don't know if I want to give that out though. That might be a style.
You don't sound super confident. So I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
So you're going to give out Embiid points and Tobias under. And then what about the Pacers game?
I mean, dude, where we go with that? We said Miles Turner to go under 20.5, and then Tyrese Halliburton to go over 17.5. And I think FatGirls like that as well. He's still in the chat. FatGirls, did you like that?
Is this an update? Questionable? Is that an upgrade?
Or downgrade?
Or downgrade? Embiid point. Oh, Brooks threes. I like that.
Yep, like that. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
Brooks threes. Okay. We'll take the Brooks threes then on that one.
Upgrade.
So Brooks threes, Embiid for points. We got, and then the Pacers game, we got Brooks for the Pacers game. We got the Brooks for points. So we got Miles Turner to go under 20.5. And then tomorrow, obviously, we got, I don't know if you're going live tomorrow, but tomorrow we got Jalen Suggs smacking tomorrow. Also, I like if Jared Allen is playing, I like Jared Allen to go over whatever it is if he's playing.
That's fair.
So.
All right, good shit. Steak, what's your favorite play today?
Bucks first half.
Ooh.
Man.
Are you taking a plus? What is it? +4 first half?
I'm taking a money line plus 210.
Good luck to you, bro.
I don't hate it, but let me ask you this: you're not gonna be on it if Giannis and Dame come back.
No, but I already punched it in. So.
Oh, well, you got CLV. You got
CLV if they do.
WCLV
back now.
All right, Easy Money on Twitter, on TikTok. Easy Money. What is it again? Easy Money though.
At Easy Money though.
Easy Money though. THO. Style goes on TikTok live. I think every day, right?
Yep.
Every day. All right. Good shit.
Before we leave, D-Gen, give us your favorite
play.
Yep.
Sixers.
Wow.
Short and sweet. Sixers to win the game. -3. I'm not even going with the money line. And if I have to give you a prop, I like Brook Lopez over threes. I still have a hard time seeing the Bucks not fighting tooth and nail in that game, regardless of who's in. Giannis, Dame, don't care. In or out, don't care. I think the Bucks keep it close. No idea about the total. No idea about the total on the Sixers game.
I'm surprised with the Sixers game. You don't like Embiid as your prop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do like that. I do like that. Yes, I like Embiid. I think I'm going to make that meme where like the guy's walking with the girl and it's Tyrese Maxey and then he's looking at Embiid. That's what I might do.
That'd be funny, dude. You should make that one.
If you want to make a graphic for tomorrow, the squad pod or squad ride, Jalen Suggs over points.
Okay. Yeah.
Steak, you're going to be boots on ground. Make sure you give us some fucking content and a good report. Guys, thank you for making the time. We were on for an hour and a half. Everybody in the chat, thank you. It was packed in here today. W sub banks, W new follows. Have a great day. Good luck on all your bets. We will. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.
See you.
Oh wait, do I want to raid someone? Oh, I didn't even realize. Hold on, I didn't realize what time it is. Who's on right now? I can raid somebody. I'll raid. Is anybody on? My Twitch isn't loading right now. Is anybody on right now? Bruins on. Oh, Bruins Leafs. I didn't even talk about that. No. Staying away entirely. Probably the Bruins. All right, let's raid Owners Box. Owners Box Sports. All right, we're going to raid real quick. Say what's up to Owners Box. Tell them the Blue Jays fucking stink. Took the fucking Blue Jays yesterday. They didn't do a goddamn thing for me. All right, I got to hit the bet today, guys. I got to hit a bet today. All right, rating now. Rate potentials. There we go. Bang. Check you later. Have a great day. Peace.